with My Hero Academia. Nearly hit my computer there. Well, back with My Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 12. Whoo! I had to wait a couple of hours before I recorded this episode. Yeah. Because the last episode took it out of me. Seriously. Oh my god. First time I've ever cried at My Hero Academia. Woo! But it was worthy. It was worthy. It was worthy to cry at. I'm proud to represent. So we got the defeat of All for One. The end of All Might, should we say? He's still alive, but this is pretty much the end of him as a hero. And little bit at the end there, saying to Midoriya, "It's your turn now." This was probably All Might's shining moment, like his most heroic moment. But now things only get more dangerous from now on, because the number one hero is no more. He's not the number one hero anymore. He's gone. So it's sort of, it didn't really swing either way. It didn't end good and it didn't end bad, because, well, it sort of ended in both. Like, it was good because All for One has been captured, but it's also bad because All Might is not a hero anymore. He doesn't have that power. He doesn't have the power anymore. So, yeah. It's not so much as a victory, more it is a reset. So now it's up to Midoriya and Shigaraki to carry on the fight that All for One and All Might started. Well, All for One started it many, many years ago, and All Might just became his enemy at that point, but now it's just started all over again. It's Midoriya and Shigaraki now. But yeah, the question of what happens next is eager in my mind. Like, it's like Game of Thrones, like, you can't watch a single episode without wanting to see what happens next. So, yeah, I'm not going to mess about anymore. So, shall we just get into Season 3, Episode 12 of My Hero Academia, starting now?
We let most of the perpetrators, including Shigaraki, slip through our fingers. Honestly, even though we captured their boss, I'd have to say this whole thing was a draw. Don't be stupid. Our country just lost a symbol of peace. All Might's weakened body has been exposed to the world. Everyone knows the indestructible hero can be defeated now. The citizens and the villains. People now know they can raise hell with just a handful of thugs. Hate to think what that might inspire.
Are you suggesting that all of this was part of the League's plan?
That does sound like quite a leap. We don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
There's one thing I can say for certain. We must capture the League of Villains no matter what. As the police, we have to be more proactive in apprehending villains. We are not just backup.
Yeah.
It's time we implement changes. The
What kind
Ember's
of changes?
inside of me. I'll find him and then...
Then what? Give him a pat on the head? You're not looking at him like the villain he is anymore. Even if you cannot be the symbol of peace that you once were, don't forget.
You're still a
All
teacher.
Might is still alive.
You're still a teacher.
He's been like that ever since he came home.
Uh-oh.
Feel free to go say hi.
He doesn't want it like this, though. Yeah. He doesn't want to win by... He doesn't want to be number one by default.
Accept it. Not like this.
Yeah.
I should have earned it myself, not by him failing.
Yeah.
Honey.
Shut up! Oh, doesn't matter.
Finally made it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You don't have to keep it a secret anymore.
Sure took you long enough. Success. You made a promise. Rescue your friend without being injured or getting into a fight. I'm so proud of you. From here on out, I will devote myself to training you. You're stuck with me,
Good.
so let's keep working hard together.
Because it honestly has felt like the training has been lacking.
All Might's reign as top hero had come to an end.
End of the beginning, beginning of the end. You revealed the title of the episode halfway through.
We're going to implement a plan I've had in mind for a while. I'm counting on you to convince the students.
Dorm. Dorm system, okay.
Sounds pretty. Daughter was injured. What you're
saying is quite true.
Who is
However, I'd like to assure you.
Jiro? Okay, Jiro's parents.
I mean, you should have heard my old man during All Might's fight.
My daughter's teacher is so hardcore. Stadium and he's knocking it down. Come on! I was trying to act all strict and stuff for these
Chill,
dudes.
Dad. Hey, cut it out, you two. Save the aggression for your music.
You know, probably won't be so easy.
Oh,
Hell yeah, get this kid in a dorm room.
You hack! Hit me again and I'll kill you!
If you hadn't been so damn weak, you never would have gotten caught and caused all that trouble.
Come on, you two. Please, no fighting.
I'm sure UA will face harsh criticism from some people. We still trust you, though, so we'll leave him to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a hot-tempered brat, and we know he's a pain, but please train him hard and make him a good hero.
I owe you a drink for this one.
I gotta know, what exactly is Deku to you?
successor.
He's my student, just like you.
If you don't want to tell me, that's fine. Oh, thank you.
I heard you!
Please come on inside. We're so honored.
Thank you.
I can't believe All Might is in our house. Cool, Mom. It's totally fine. And I won't allow it. Wait, what? But yesterday you said... I've thought about it since then, and I've changed my mind. But ever since enrolling at UA, my child just keeps getting hurt.
Yeah.
Just look at him. Do you know about his arms?
Yeah.
If he injures them anymore, he might not ever be able to move them again. Izuku wants to be just like you. But if he follows your path, his future will be filled with blood. So I'm sorry. Oh, help me! But he's my son. Back when you were quirkless, we were always so happy just watching the heroes do their jobs. Maybe it was better that way. I don't know. I can't take it anymore.
I shouldn't have been surprised. I'd been ignoring my mother's feelings for so long.
It doesn't matter what a wonderful hero you are. And while I don't want to steal my son's dream away from him, he can always go to a different school. There are lots of other hero courses out there besides the one at UA.
I got a letter at the hospital. It's from the boy I saved at the training camp. Koda, someone who hated heroes and quirks, wrote to thank me for saving him. It made me feel like a real hero. I was so happy.
I see.
I know who I'm meant to be, and that's what I'll train for!
That young Izuku is the right person to succeed me. That is, he is my choice to become the world's next symbol of peace.
Hold on. What are you saying, All Might? What is this?
Gonna reveal.
It's an apology. As a UA teacher, I implore you to forgive my past weakness. Will you allow me to devote myself to young Izuku? Together we will go beyond. I will lift him up. And I will protect your son, even if it costs me my life.
Are you okay? It's not that I hate you or UA. It's just, I want Izuku to be safe and happy. He needs you to protect him, raise him. If you can promise me you'll do that, then he can return to UA.
I promise.
Please, take good care of my boy.
Enough time for a end credit scene, maybe.
I
Hello.
lost to you, All Might. The struggle I put up was truly pitiful.
He's
Students,
smiling.
you missed your opportunity to vanish. You lost your chance to die. A teacher's job is to help his student become independent. You'll be fine, Tomura Shigaraki. Take all this experience, loathing, and regret, and use it as you move forward. Now, it's your turn.
No preview. Just that. Just get that little bit out of the. I'm running low on battery. I've got to make this quick. That little bit at the end, mirroring exactly what All Might said to Midoriya last episode. Oh, God. Yeah. Fully transitioning from All Might and All for One into Midoriya and Shigaraki. Right. As expected, Endeavour, he's not accept. He doesn't want to accept being number one by default. He doesn't want that. He wants, like he said, he wanted to beat All Might, but yeah, so as expected, he's pissed. And then not a lot in this episode, to be honest. It's just certain subjects just took a long time, but not in a bad way. Yeah, implementing the dorm system. Debated whether or not that's a good idea, because UA has been attacked before, although not directly the campus itself. If it's on the campus of UA itself, then it's a good idea. But if it's on another campus and then they have to travel to school, probably not. But, okay, so, you know what, I'm excited, because I like to see the class is going to basically be together all the time now, outside of school. It's still on school grounds, but it's outside of school. So they're going to be roommates now, housemates. So I'm excited about that. Living together. It always builds the team. And basically the whole, well, most of the episode was about, well, nice little scene at the beginning when Midoriya went to the beach and they were running at each other, looked like they were about to embrace. Bang! You got knocked out! They're just running at each other. He's like, Texas! Smash! Bang! It was funny. And then the sweet embrace afterwards. And yes, I do feel like All Might has been lacking in being the teacher recently. He's in being Izuku's teacher, Midoriya's teacher recently, I feel like we haven't got a lot of training off him. The most training he's got is from Gran Torino. Yeah, this is... I feel like we've only got advice from All Might, we haven't got, like, training. That came from Gran Torino, but then again, now that All Might can't hold his big form for a long time, that might be difficult as well. But I'd like to see All Might take a more active role in being Midoriya's... When did I start calling him Izuku? In Midoriya's personal teacher. And then we got a few glimpses at two pairs of parents. First was Jiro's. And then... yeah, at first they were acting all tough and strict, and then the second Jiro came in. Jiro's dad is just a big softie, isn't he? He may be a rock star, but which definitely explains her. It explains Jiro's attitude. Yeah, just exposed him for being a big softie. And then we went to Bakugo's family. His mother is a psychopath. I can definitely see where Bakugo gets that from. He's like 95%. He's like 99.9% his mother, and 0.1% his dad. There is nothing from his dad in there, except maybe for the shape in his hairstyle, which is also his mother as well. So he's like 99.99% of his mother and 0.01% of his dad. They're polar opposites, because she was just shouting all the time, and he was trying to calm everything down. So God knows how that man created that child. Yeah, it is crazy how alike Bakugo's mother is to him. Or rather, how Bakugo is alike to his mother, because she was first. Yeah. Jeez. And then All Might decided to go on his own to Midoriya's house, and then I was shocked when Midoriya's mum said no, but then I completely understand it, because she's a protective mother. It's completely understandable as his mother, but then again, it's also like, what are you doing? It's his future. It's his decision to make, but he is still a minor. He's still too young to make those sort of decisions. He certainly earned the right to make those decisions, but then again, in the eyes of the law, he's still a minor, so she gets to make the decisions for him. So it was up to All Might to convince her. But then again, I completely understand her being the protective mother that she is. And I do feel like we have been skipping over... Oh, I am running out of battery. Give me a second. Let me see if I can move. Let me see if I can get the... I'm moving the camera angle, but I am putting in the charging plug. God, I hope this works. It doesn't work. You'll have to deal with the tilted camera angle for now, because it's also charging and we're on dead battery. So, yeah. For a second there, I thought he was gonna... Well, he's revealed that he's chosen Midoriya as his successor to the mother, but not exactly. He hasn't revealed anything about One for All. I nearly called it All for One then. One for All. He's not revealed anything about One for All, which I thought he was about to. And eventually, they managed to convince her, although with great reluctance. But once again, protective mother, I completely understand it. I imagine my mum would be like that if I was in Midoriya's shoes. So I'm just gonna make this quick. Let's get to the ranking. It wasn't the best episode. Doesn't mean it was bad. Absolutely not. It's just the last few episodes have been so epic. This was a very much change in pace, a much needed change in pace. But then again, I like these episodes where we can cover a lot of stuff at once. And pretty much everything here was just slow. Not in a bad way though. I can't stress that enough. Nothing was bad. Nothing's bad, it's just slow moving. And it's not even a problem. But yeah, episode 12 this is. Where do I rank it? Is it better than episode 1? Probably. Is it better than episode 2? We're moving into a new arc here. We're moving into a new era of My Hero Academia, so I feel like I should give it some credit. Thing is though, it's not bad. None of these episodes are bad, but I think I'm going to have to put it second from the bottom. And none of these episodes are bad whatsoever. It's just not a lot was covered. Just a few important facts were covered that are going to be useful going forward. It's just we didn't cover a lot of stuff. I cannot stress this enough. Nothing was bad. So yeah, that's how it stands right now. At the top, episode 11, last episode. Episode 10, episode 9, episode 4, episode 8, episode 7, episode 6, episode 5, episode 3, episode 2, episode 12, this one, and then episode 1 at the bottom. Every episode has been good so far. I don't have a bad thing to say. I do appreciate that this is the 50th episode of My Hero Academia. So 50 episodes to wrap up the All for One story. Because we're fully transitioning now into the students in Shigaraki. So, yeah, it was great. That might be all we've got for this week of My Hero Academia. Until next time, we are over and out. Bye!